Today in this video, I'm going to show you how to make a bright LED beacon strobe light using just a few basic components. This project is easy to build, works on 12 volts, and creates a professional-looking flashing effect similar to warning lights or indicators. The first component you'll need is a 12-volt relay. This relay acts like an automatic switch that can turn the LED on and off very quickly, creating the strobe effect. The second component is a 1,000 microfarad electrolytic capacitor. This capacitor will control how often the relay switches by charging and discharging. I'll solder the positive leg of the capacitor to one of the relay coil pins and the negative leg to the other coil pin. In addition, I'll also connect the positive leg of the capacitor to the common pole pin of the relay. This setup allows the capacitor to influence the relay switching speed. Next, you'll need a 3-volt red LED. I'm using a bright one so it can be clearly seen even from a distance. To make soldering easier and get a reliable connection, I'll first apply a little solder to both the positive and negative legs of the LED. Now I'll take a 470 ohm resistor and solder one of its legs to the negative pin of the LED. This resistor limits the current going into the LED, preventing it from burning out when powered. I'll solder a short piece of insulated wire to the positive pin of the LED and connect the other end of this wire to the normally open pin of the relay. This means the LED will only turn on when the relay is activated. The free leg of the 470 ohm resistor will now be soldered to the negative leg of the capacitor, completing the LED's connection to the power return path. Next, I'll apply a small amount of solder to the normally closed pin of the relay and to the negative leg of the capacitor so they're ready for final wiring. For the power supply, I'm using a 12-volt battery, but you could also use a 12-volt adapter. Then I'll solder the negative wire of the battery to the negative leg of the capacitor, which also connects to the LED's negative side. I'll solder the positive wire of the battery to the normally closed pin of the relay. This ensures that when the relay is in its default state, the capacitor will start charging. Now everything is connected. When I plug in the battery, the LED immediately starts flashing, turning on and off rapidly, creating a strobe beacon effect. The blinking speed depends on the size of the capacitor and the resistor values, so you can experiment to make it faster or slower. This LED beacon strobe light works by using the relay's coil as a timing element, controlled by the capacitor's charging and discharging. When the battery is connected, the empty capacitor allows current to flow through the relay coil, switching it from the normally closed to the normally open contact and turning the LED on. As the capacitor charges, the current drops, causing the relay to return to the normally closed position and switch the LED off. The capacitor then discharges through the coil, preparing for the next cycle. This repeats continuously, creating a flashing effect using only a relay, capacitor, resistor, and LED, without any complex circuitry. If you found this project helpful, please like the video and feel free to leave a comment below if you have any questions or suggestions. Thanks for watching.